but tell them the truth. The truth is that in 1621, the Pilgrims had a celebration in which they were drinking and partying and shooting off their firearms. And our leader, our Massasoit, Usamiquin, gathered 90 of his soldiers, 90 of his warriors, came up to see what the heck was going on in this pilgrim village. And once they got there and made that understanding, they said, okay, fine. But still, he did not, did not trust them entirely. So he left a contingent of natives there in an encampment overlooking what they were doing. And so after that, they may or may not have, whatever, they knew that the people who came, these immigrants who came, these pilgrims who came, were not to be trusted, because time and time and time and time again, they came and they killed and they stole people and they enslaved people and so on and so forth. So a friendly relationship is not what we had back then, but today we have a whole chance to rectify that situation and stop the lie, and to begin to bring peace between our people, the Native American people, and white people. And along with that, all the other marginalized BIPOC people can join in and should join in and realize how this whole country of, that set this system of colonialized system upon us, how we can start working together. So, and I'll be able to take any kind of question offline or whatever, and do my best to answer it. And as well as, because this holiday is coming up, it's important, and I would, employer, just try to get the message out that we can't keep telling this lie about Thanksgiving and the origins of this country.
So, you know what? I learned a long time ago when I was in education that, I think you have to hear something 7 times to learn it. Like, you can hear stuff, but it takes time for stuff to sink in. And when you said insignificant event, you just flipped it all on its head for me in my head as I've been trying to better explain it, right? Because I think that's what people are because there is, but you said it, but here's the clarity. We were looking for a packaged way to say this. And what you heard from David Vanderhoop is there is no packaged way. There'll never be a true packaged way, because the truth, once it goes through processing, comes out as something less. So understand that we have to be the griots. We have to be the storytellers of this story. And it doesn't have to be to your level of understanding. Tell the story to the level of your understanding. Even if it is to challenge a child will go look it up themselves. Have the link, find the link that explains it better than you can, and challenge a child and they will explore it. Because the point is, and we don't need a book, we need a charge. So your job is to interrupt no matter what happens at your table. If no one says anything, your charge that you just heard as a part of the community is to interrupt the lie of Thanksgiving. Not to ruin the mood, not to change what we have done with it, but for people to understand that, as David said, it was an insignificant event in 1621 that was commercialized, packaged in 1863 to create some sense of unity that was not there to continue the lie of racism and white supremacy. So if now more than ever, I'm so much more clear after listening to you, because it is our job to re-educate. It's not to say we shouldn't come here next Thanksgiving and eat. We should come here with a different thankfulness that we're not in that time, that we can fix those things, that we can do things moving forward to correct. So let's do that. Let's make every Thanksgiving better and more impressive to what it should have been. You want us to live this lie? Let's recreate it for real. Let's have a day when we can, with David feels comfortable coming to your table on Thanksgiving, because it's not comfortable for him around people, the regular norm of America. That's the Thanksgiving goal that everybody should have. Let's interrupt the lie first and foremost. Thank you so much for that, brother. Two arrows. You always deliver. Listen,